Nothing in the world could bother me, 'cause I was living in a world of ecstasy. But now you're gone, I'm just a daydreamer. I'm walking in the rain, chasing after rainbows I may never find again. Life is much too beautiful to live it all alone. Oh, how much I need someone to call my very own.
That must have been one of the early videos, David?
It was one of the very early music videos, yeah. In fact, I did that when I was over doing, well, it was shown on Top of the Pops, as you said, but I did it out at, I was staying, because I was playing, you know, those big stadiums and things like that in those days, and flying all around, and no hotels would take me.
Why?
Well, there were a lot of fans and
The
people.
security was different.
Yeah, they finally, you know, they were out in front of the Dorchester the first time I came, and they shut traffic down and all of that.
Right.
So they went, get rid of him. Let's not have him. And they did a good job too, I might add. So I ended up going to Lord Montagu's castle, Beaulieu.
Beaulieu, yes.
Beaulieu Castle, and that was shot by the BBC on his grounds. And
Is it
all
Palace
of-
House or something it's called, isn't it?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyway, it's funny to see it, you know. I came out, that was also one of the songs that they shot, I came down on the tarmac because they wouldn't have me at the time at the BBC for fear on Top of the Pops that there were going to be riots and all that madness. Anyway, we're trying to recreate the madness a little bit now.
Do you miss those days?
No, not
No,
at all.
yeah.
In fact, what I get now is really just such an outpouring of love, and you know, my fans have been amazing, really, particularly here in the UK, because I came back 6 months ago and did the show, and the new CD came out and was top 5, and oh yeah, you've got a copy of it.
Yeah,
do
we
you,
put
now?
We have, yes, yes.
Then and now.
Then and now, and
You've tinkered with the tunes, haven't you? Have you?
well, I recorded a number of my old hits.
22, good value, David.
Well,
Yes,
good value.
Good value, sir.
Yes, of course. Trying to give the fans what they want. So it's then I re-recorded a lot of the early stuff, and then re-recorded some new stuff as well, and songs that I've really wanted to record for quite some time. And the album's nearly platinum. And we did 5 shows in November, and I came back and thought, you know, because they were all sold out, I wanted to come back and give the rest of the fans a chance. And in fact, today we've just released a couple of
Extra
hundred
dates?
tickets, yeah, for that we were holding on to, because tonight's my birthday party celebration.
Happy birthday
At the-
to you.
yeah.
Happy birthday.
At the Hammersmith Apollo tonight, so we're going to have a big birthday bash.
Since you brought it up, David.
Oh no, come
Yes.
on.
Happy birthday, sir. There
You know,
go. It's
honestly,
real.
when you get to the point, and a lot of you, you probably don't know what this is like, but when you get to the point and someone says, "Did you ever think you'd get there?" You know, and I thought, this morning I got up and went, 30. Damn. You know, it feels the same though, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will drink this tonight.
You
after.
should, yes.
Please do.
That's very.
Without
This is
compliments.
actually fake, folks. This is not real
This is-
champagne.
right.
You know, it's television champagne.
So your tour
It's not,
starts
that's
tonight.
the real one.
Yeah, the tour starts tonight
Yeah.
at Hammersmith, sold out tomorrow night, and then we're going to Bournemouth and going to Manchester and Glasgow and Newcastle and
All over.
Sheffield. Yeah. all
All right.
over.
And singing for us later, but I've got to say, we had a little break last week. And
Look at me sitting here holding this bottle
Yeah.
like this. Let me just put it up here.
Put it in a proper position.
Yes, indeed.
And I popped over to Vegas, and up you came on screen.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were doing a kind of a holiday snapshot of the place.
Well,
and I didn't realise you actually lived there.
well-
but it's your home. I mean, big time. You the shows as well.
Yeah, I've been there for, well, I was there for 5.5 years, non-stop. You know, I did EFX for 2.5 years at the MGM.
Yeah.
And then I did at the Copa. And I have a show that I wrote and produced that's become a big hit there called The Rat Pack Is Back. And
How
I
do you
sometimes...
cope living there? Because it is.
Well, it's not
just-
like, honestly, when most people, when they go to Vegas, they get in a cab, they go to the hotel, and they sit and they gamble, and they do all of that, you know, and think, ding, 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 there's all that madness going
that
on.
noise, yeah.
But,
it's
but
constant.
we all that live there, we work in those places. We don't live in those
Right,
places.
yeah.
So outside, I mean, there's 1,600,000, 700,000 people that live there. it's not a tiny little town anymore.
No. I bought a jacket, and I said to the, she says, oh, we don't have much use for jackets over here. And I says, oh, I says, how often does it rain? Because it was like 90 degrees. It was fantastic weather.
Yeah.
And he says, well, about twice a year. It's quite an event, actually. We go outside and we watch it. And I said, where do you...
It's true, too. Can I
said, well, where do you get your water from?
Look. Oh,
and
wow.
she says, well, we get from the Hoover
political...
Dam, honey. I'm like, oh, right, okay. They pipe it in, don't they?
And if you notice, the whole place is now green. Have you noticed?
Yeah,
There's like 40 golf courses in a 20-mile radius. It's remarkable how many golf courses are there, because everything caters to the tourists that come. The weather's fantastic.
Is it true?
But it is the middle of the desert, as you say, and there's watering and
really the
growing
middle
all
of
this
the
grass.
desert.
I wouldn't go in summer. Is it true about Celine Dion? Because when I was out there was rumours about what she'd actually signed for, this deal.
Well, are we talking about money?
Yeah, money, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You know, those are the kinds of stories.
$100 million for 3 years? And doing her own show?
Do you know, honestly, being a producer in town, I know that the deal was enormous.
Right.
But really, we get into these figures where one night in 1994 they paid Barbra Streisand $4 million to do 2 shows because they opened the property. They're going to build a theater, and whether or not, I mean, she's a great talent, and I have a lot of respect for Celine, genuinely. Being able to go and do it as I did it, week after week after week, 8 to 10 shows a week.
Good.